Smile on my head.
And then, but she goes to the middle school and
video camera.
Awesome too. I understand. Where's Leslie? And I'll take a picture of you and Leslie.
Thanks. I got it in Japan a couple of years ago. They're not so much cheaper as they are, you get the newer stuff first.
Like the cool Japanese.
Thank you, Reese. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be with the upperclassmen again. Actually, I'm not too far away from being eligible to join the Emeritus Alumni Association. In fact, I think this year I'm old enough. I just was too slow in school to qualify. It took a few more years to get through that. But the times are changing, and I'll be with you soon. The whole world is changing. You know, we sit in rather serious times right now, and I think we're all old enough to recognize the world isn't what it was a while back when we were in school. Just think about it. The Swiss won the America's Cup. They don't even have an ocean. The French think we're arrogant. And the Germans don't want to go to war. It's a strange world we live in today. We will introduce each of the 7 Merit of Honor Award winners, read a short biographical sketch of their achievements, and these are only a sampling because all of these people have achieved greatly in their careers before, during, and since they've been at the university. Following that, then we would invite them to come forward to receive their award and make a few comments from that podium. We'll begin with Tony Cannon. Tony Cannon is a man of many accomplishments who balances his life's priorities with enviable agility. A senior partner in the law firm of Pillsbury, Madison, and Sutro in their Los Angeles office, he specializes in business law with expertise in tax planning and litigation for international and domestic clients. He was appointed by California's governor to participate in 2 trade and investment missions to Japan, and as such is a charter member of the Pacific Council for International Policy, which is a Western partner of the Council on Foreign Relations. He has also taught advanced taxation as an adjunct professor at Loyola Law School in Los Angeles. Excuse me. With all of this, Mr. Cannon has kept his ties to the University of Utah carefully intact. He says that he literally grew up on campus because his father was a professor here and his mother was president of the University Women's Club. As a child, he learned to swim and play basketball in the old gymnasium, taking summer basketball classes from Vidal Peterson, even after Vidal had retired from coaching. Mr. Cannon says he also had terrific debate coaches at the U, with whom he participated for 4 years and traveled from coast to coast in debate competitions. But the professor he credits with being the greatest influence on him was Francis Warmoth in political science, the reason Tony Cannon chose to major in poli-sci himself. I took 1 class from him and liked him so well, Tony said, that I took everything he offered after that. He was a terrific teacher with a great sense of humor, but very serious with regard to his subject matter. As a student, Mr. Cannon was president of the Student Senate, president of Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity, and debate captain. Today, he is a member and former chair of the University of Utah's National Advisory Council, serves on the Humanities Center Advisory Board, and is a member of the Sesquicentennial Endowment Campaign Committee. He also oversees the Stephenson Cannon Scholarship Endowment. He counts his service on the board of the Los Angeles Philharmonic as one of his hobbies. He loves music. He's also involved with the Hollywood Bowl's Music Matters program and its educational outreach. And his early love of sports continues, both as a participant and an observer. He continues to follow the Utes, especially the basketball team. Sorry about last Sunday. And he likes to ride bikes, play tennis, and still plays a little basketball himself. With all of this, his greatest interest, however, is his family. He and his wife, Ann Caldwell Cannon. Note the two C's, Caldwell and Cannon. It's important. They met each other at East High School, but only started dating after being seated alphabetically next to each other in music class at the University of Utah. They have 3 daughters and 1 son. My family is the most important thing to me, he says. Our primary goal in life was to raise capable, competent, good children. There's little doubt that they did just that. It is with genuine pleasure that we present our first Merit of Honor recipient, Anton S. Tony Cannon.
You may not know this, but I was somewhat of an obnoxious brother, and the odds were pretty long that my sister would actually be handing me this or at any other time during my lifetime. But I do relish and cherish this opportunity to receive this honor, and I respect it greatly. I thank the Merit Alumni Association for this. And I just have a few things that I just wanted to mention within the short time that I have. First, my parents are passed on. I do have an uncle here tonight. He was my mother's brother, a full professor at the university for many years, and that's Glenn Matthews, and I just wanted to recognize him. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the family and friends. Thank you for the family and friends who attended tonight. My wife Ann and I have 4 children, and we were able to use this occasion. And I must say this is a great party. Thinking back to my times at the University of Utah, I would expect nothing less from this generation. But each of them have come from a long ways, and it's been a great opportunity for me to just sort of share family time with them in a way that we do when I have a chance to do it. They are the 4th generation of our family that graduated from the University of Utah. And that has some special significance, and probably as you look on your lives, you'll probably see some parallels to mine. 2 years ago, I was traveling in the Isle of Man, where the Cannons came from, and we found a homestead on a rolling hillside overlooking the Irish Sea to the west. A beautiful, beautiful spot, certainly. But our family had been there for 500 to 600 years or more. They had not received any education, aside from just life experience. And they were basically farmers, tradesmen, sea captains, because that's the life of the people in Alumni. The immigrants that then came to the United States, who were my ancestors, their children were the first generation graduate from college, and they graduated from the university. And that says a lot. I think if you reflect on your lives, and certainly as I thought about mine, the function of a university and how important it is to offer outstanding opportunity for people to make use of what talents they have so that they can reach out and achieve something in their lives which they can then pass on to the next generation. So that with much gratefulness in my heart, I recognize this university, for each of our generations in my family, has really performed that in a very significant way. And I'm sure in your lives too, as you think about it. It also means that we have some sort of responsibility, I think, not only to our children, but also to our grandchildren and the next generations, that this university remain in shape to do the functions and purposes and to perform the promise that the university is supposed to do, which is to act as a bridge for people to walk across with the training and talents at a world-class level that they then can reach out and establish their lives and pursue their dreams. So with a grateful heart, I thank you very much for this opportunity and for this honor. And finally, just recognize the values of democracy and freedom in this country to allow the university and all of us to pursue what we need to do, what we want to do. And so I have a grateful heart also for the men and women in the armed service tonight who are attempting to preserve that in this important effort that they're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony Cannon. Congratulations.